How are we feeling? What are those win cons that I like to hear from you?
Late game. Talia, 4 items you need. Yunara, late game. Lulu, late game. Aphelios, late game.
Time, but JJ is going to have a lot more power compared to that Wukong. The Vi with that Vault Breaker can make things happen. No ultimate needed.
Croco is here first, though. JJ hasn't pathed down. It's going to be a flip around the scuttle, though. Missing has rotated up and will spot the ward, but JJ walking in.
Okay, going to reward. Croco does not have smite, neither does JJ. It's Erha and Elk. They're trying to move on up here. The hook lands onto Erha. They're trying to burn through the Lulu first. There's the double Graviton root, and that's enough to set up Croco to grab first blood. 1xN gets himself out of dodge, and now JJ doesn't have the spells to come back up. 1xN gets his revenge, and it's a beauty of a start here for LNG. They even get Elk flash over the fat wall as the cherry on top to a 2-0 start.
Yeah, Croco did use ult there, but LNG with missing rotating up to the mid lane, 1xN taking over the top lane are way stronger around these grubs. Looks like Croco, nice shove.
All right, missing, he does have to flash out of the seismic shove, so we're getting that really valuable summoner spell coming off of a lot of champions at about the same time. And at the same time, as this grub spawn, JJ has the support of Erha and Zika. Ooh, that grub resetting, though, is pretty painful. I think the ultimate advantage for JJ is what's really assuaging LNG from committing to this one, but they'll be happy to take this time because Sheer on that Rumble that you highlighted, I mean, what, couple of wave advantage, 2 solo plates. This is a very, very strong Rumble.
The JJ cover of this top lane dive. If Sheer, no flash, no ult, he needs to be aware that this is a potential.
Nice, Sheer. Yeah, you even see Xiaohu's off the map at this point. So alarm bells have to be ringing, missing both of those 2 members. Dragon secured for Croco. Yeah, it's plates for Elk and Erha, but it's really big there for Sheer to keep himself protected.
And both Xiaohu and JJ aware of that. Bulldog will play very safe here, but Weibo still hunting. Might just be a dragon for Herald trade. No, Croco's up in the top lane. They want the Herald.
All right, he's going to find the ward in the pit as well. Immediately starts up the Herald. Both top laners going to have access to... Oh, actually, I think that's TP advantage here for Sheer for the time being. Wonder how much that assuages Weibo from trying to contest this Herald as it is rapidly depleting its health bar. First roam over for the bot lane as well. You got JJ in the back of the pit. There's the Weaver's Wall from Xiaohu. They're going to separate everybody. Croco on one side, the rest of LNG on the other, but they don't snap engage. Charm lands on Erha. Amelia has to commit the flash. No seismic shove on the missing. Croco doesn't want to let this thing load up for a 50-50. It's JJ that goes for it, but it's Croco that secures it. Vault Breaker's in after Croco, but that's a one-way mission. JJ goes down first, and look at Sheer burn down the bot lane. Boom goes the dynamite just like that. It's a 5-0 ace for LNG.
Klein. Croco plays this bait where he's pulling JJ in around the Herald, and yeah, he flips it and gets it. That's great, but he's pulling the front line away from Weibo as LNG is circling around behind. We'll watch when we get into this replay, hopefully, but as soon as Weibo are too far forward and Rumble TP's in, what?
Do not give this man Rumble on blue side, all right? Do not give this man Rumble on blue side. It's a lesson that the Demacia Cup teams are having to learn, but again, it's just so awesome to see already the evolution of Bulldog and Croco together. I got to start. Is there a way for me to gamble against my caster curse? Can we get that online? Was I just
pretty bad.
Sheer? Oh, man.
That's pretty bad.
That's the second bad one today, J. Benno.
LNG, they don't want to leave that just. The hook goes wide, but missing nearly protected him.
Import. And then now we have Croco and Bulldog. Again, I want to put the asterisk. It is Demacia Cup, but Croco and Bulldog coming on in here is the lesser talked about imports onto a mid-jungle team's slots. And they are impressing so far, especially in this stage 2.
Oh, could be a tower. Again, Sheer playing the weak side so well. Very aware. Does he have ult? He can ult the wave here. That's so well played from Sheer. Even if you lose the tower, you collect a lot of that gold. You don't die on the weak side. Your team is up in top, breaking open a tier 2. That is very good for LNG.
It's
Bulldog as well, remember, did not have a good year in 2025. Again, it's really hard to have a good year when you're on DNF and looking as bad as he did, but Weibo trying to find something back here with the Atacon, but LNG just keep going forwards.
Okay, they're gonna. It's a gold for experience trade here, right? They're not gonna get here in time for the Atacon. I'd like to think Sheer is playing a madman, just running right at JJ.
Oh my God!
JJ, hold on. Oh my God!
No way!
finds the Octagon! Nothing going right for Weibo. They thought they had themselves an experience for gold trade, but they just got scammed. How close we are to some serious item disadvantages. There already are some in the jungle position, obviously that full item up, but LNG are going to likely spike onto these 3 item slots on like Aphelios and this Rumble right as this Baron comes up, Jay Beto.
Yeah, Weibo in full defensive mode here, bringing out their defensive playbook. Maybe a little cheeky stay here in the brush, but I don't think they know LNG are 5 strong waiting to find you.
Even further. Listen, there's been a lot of roster swapping going on, but there are few, if not any other teams that have swapped out all 5 members from their 2025 campaign. That is what LNG has done. So to see 5 members, including 2 imports, come in and already synergize like this, I wonder how much that really does speak to Missing taking on this leadership role on this new team. Again, Missing, if you think back to his career, has never been the like sole veteran, the sole leading voice on a team like it really feels like he will be for LNG. He's certainly the oldest member of this team. That's never happened for him in his very long career.
Blue Orb will spot out LNG. They're not on the Baron, but Missing constantly driving forward, misses the hook. That's one of not many misses this game, but everything. I mean, he's around the Baron first, pulling 1xN in, setting up or setting a bait here, and look at LNG. Wherever they move, they're always together. They've got a plan. They're spread out in a way that it's cohesive for a team fight. Croco, too far forward, doesn't get caught out, backs off early because his team is backing off. They're all on the same page here, LNG are. Bulldog is pushed in the bot wave. They'll be losing a lot of gold. Weibo will be losing lots of waves here, and unless Weibo can somehow pull Baron, you can never walk in bot side here.
Missing. Oh,
that's a great hook.
Immediately, Zika's got to tank that, but instead the cleanser goes down, and that's immediately trigger pulled. Croco goes towards Elk, but it's actually Bulldog running down at Xiaohu. They have to get the wild growth on top of the Talia, but they've already cut down Elk. Shear's in a very advantageous 1v1 with JJ. The Vault Breaker into that seismic shove. You needed that combo earlier, Weibo. It's too little, too late by this point into the game, and LNG might not even need Baron. They've got the wave knocking on the inhibitor door. It's only Erhan to stand in the way of a dominating start to this series from LNG.
And Slayer, we were talking about this series being exciting and super close, and it is exciting. LNG, they playing so beautifully, but it's not close.
Not close at all. Our quickest game of the day. 27.5 minutes. LNG with a statement start to a very important Group B series. He actually made a pretty critical pick onto On and Viper to get LNG going. After that, the bar got a little bit murky, but again, how much Missing wants to be a part of all these plays for LNG, like we saw in Game 1, the Bard is hand in hand with that style. Croco is so far ahead of his clear, he was waiting for Grom to show up. That's the pace he's at. Maybe a gank look here on the top side. Yeah, JJ has a timer here. Sheer, I don't even know if Flash really gets him out here. He flashes, the slow still comes across. JJ when becomes lightning. Flash hop forward, and there's Zika on the board. The counter pick just got a lot harder for LNG's top laner.
Yeah, especially because Croco's top side now. You see Erha getting some really deep vision just as a self-ward sitting there in the brush. Scuttle respawns. Weibo will start it up, but LNG don't want to give this up.
Oh, Missing flash to get the stun. Good shield comes up, though, for JJ, and 1xN tries to walk around it. Concussive blows are going to stack here, but Bulldog swings on in first, picks up the first kill. One trade back for Elk, but low health bar on Erha, and the double stun from Missing is absolutely filthy, but the concussive blows mean that Elk can get one back out. It's a 3-3 trade.
Spawn and Weibo the ones here first.
Bulldog is making the run up. Xiaohu does not have TP. So LNG can bring a 5-stack over here.
The Dragon is still up, but Bulldog will scout it out. JJ not wanting to start that up. Cautious of the roam to pull Bulldog off. But now LNG TPing down to the bot lane. They're going to get this Drake most likely as JJ is in the top side. Lucian stuck under tower collecting away by himself as Erhard rotated over. So, or sustainability. Elk has the Essence Reaver on the wave, so he's permanently full mana. Hold on.
All right, JJ looking for the knock up here onto Croco. Exhaust. Oh, they try to go after
nice
Elk, but that's a flash out of the public execution. Cressigar going to come down. There is the Tempered Fate. The shield blocks a ton of that bullet time. But some aching health bars on the Weibo side. Still the re-engage from JJ. He sets up the shockwave on a Kroko, but the stun from missing makes sure that Kroko can get out. Full calling in here by 1xM, but Kroko is trapped in the back of the pit, and Xiaohu will find the kill. What a topsy-turvy fight, and somehow we only come away with 1 kill or less. Oh, JJ going after Bulldog. The Shroud, the portal, he's still going to chase after Bulldog. Really wants this kill, but he'll take the flash instead. Herald spawning in about a minute's time. With virtually everybody on one item, Kroko throws out a bit of a fish hook there, doesn't find anything, and it's going to get missing killed here. Great snap engage there for JJ. Elk, 3 kills deep now, going into our mid-game. Trading Dragon, stacking 4 feats of strength. Zika is given all the time in the world to
no,
find
they're not. It's a race. It's a race, Slayer. Oh, if he got first turret, it would have been feats over to Weibo, but he didn't get it. Blame me. Tonight's been an exciting nights of games, but no
the
turret.
Not Xiaohu gets turned off. There's the missing stun. Good night, sweet Professor Xiaohu.
Doesn't hit Xiaohu, and the dive is easy from LNG. They will get the Herald Weibo at least, so that's a prize back, but LNG fighting claw back in this game. They've got 2 Drakes already. It's Ocean Soul.
Or maybe they get the turret here. Maybe, there's
tower.
bullet time. Oh, okay.
Nice
Onyxen has to flash away from a shockwave. The shield also is going to make sure the wave does get up there. Might have just been wiser to sacrifice that turret than lose a flash off of a player like 1xN.
Room for Xiaohu to push down this turret. LNG with an answer, though. Bulldog plays respectful, pulls back, and he's TPing up as well.
Zika's coming as well, but this Onacon's gone. I don't even think Weibo get close enough. They could have tried to just trade the dragon. Now they're walking back to go for it, but that is a lot of lost time. They're going to try and split the map here, play for this tier 2 turret, but excellent TP coming across here. That is going to be sheer to cover. Dragon, really smart move on the map.
As well as because of the prior that Weibo have, with the way that the mid lane is going there, you can't walk in as LNG without trying to send. Hold on.
Okay, Zika. Public execution is going to hit. The counter-strike is down. He's going to try a flashback under his own turret. Missing has the aggro. Erha's playing a really good protection job, but there's the turret turned off, and they get rid of Erha first before Zika respawns, but he comes back up with his counter-strike, gets a clutch stun. Bulldog has to flash and dash his way out. He sets up Kroko to get the tier 2 turret, and now they're trying to protect with Elk, and he gets the kill through for Zika. Flashes don't matter. Kroko goes down. Costly dive for LNG.
Kroko not happy with that one in the player cams, but Jeje's chasing 1xN.
Oh, I think he's going to catch him. The flash to get the knockup. Beautiful usage of the Raptors to get that knockup guaranteed. The shockwave comes across, and Weibo collect their golden kills to give themselves a final gold lead. 2,000 gold right now. He's got the Seeker's arm guard. You thought it was hard to kill the Jax with Counter-Strike constantly coming back up. Now he has a stasis. Errol's going to face check into Kroko, throw the exhaust out. The public execution is not going to provide any space for Kroko. The temper fate doesn't hit the targets. There's the redemption coming across. Kroko dies. How much more can they get? There is the Zahed ultimate down for Sheer. He has the Cultivation War fully stacked up, and he's ready to brawl. But his AD carry is not close by enough yet. The health bar comes back up, but they just can't get 1xN into this fight. And it's going to give Weibo the big-time win in the jungle.
They put up all their wards. They base for more wards. Can Zika find anything?
I mean, he wins this so easily up against Bulldog. There's no turret for Bulldog to get back to. There's the perfect execution to provide some space here. But, man, so much damage out of Zika. He's going to respect Bulldog. Just kidding. There's another crazy E2 from Bulldog. Somehow Xiaohu actually picks up that kill.
And sweep out all the vision LNG got. So Bulldog dies completely in vain there. It's a tough ask. That's for this Dragon, denying more sacking from LNG, starting up themselves. But again, look, they've completely denied vision on the top side. LNG used their tempo to collect the vision. Up here top, it's completely dark again. There it is. No vision. There's no vision anymore for LNG.
Nope, and they still have so many pink wards to deal with. There's the pink ward from Kroko to actually spot out another Baron start, and this time they do get the TP. Oh my god, missing Oh, right. That is a certified int TP I've ever seen it. Or maybe it's
Hold
set
on.
for the bullet time into Croco flying into the background. Down goes Elk, and just like that, the fight turns on its head. But you still have to worry about Zika. This big, bad Juggernaut Jax is really hard to deal with, and he hops right on top of 1xN, chasing him down. Counter-strike up. 1xN has to flash away from that one, but Zahen has the full Cultivation War stacked up. Stasis comes across. Zika has to flash back out. Re-engage from JJ, but the revive comes across. Croco re-engages, but how does 1xN get into this fight? He can't step up with the threat of Zika's Jax until he has Sheer with him. But even at that point, it's so hard to kill the Weibo top laner.
By himself, how does LNG even play here? The macro from Weibo is just so good.
Oh no, Missing's getting caught again. You have to flash out of the same spot he took the portal into, but Croco has found Xiaohu. Redemption's coming across. Elk is here first. Croco does not have the support of his team. Can he at least trade Xiaohu out? No! Blinking 1 HP health bar for the general, but he walks out to the Redemption snipe from Missing. All right, Shear's TPing back in. It's going to have to be a fight. There's no way to win the smite against JJ unless he really griefs his smite key here. And again, who engages for this team if it's not Croco? You got to find a way in here. A Bard stun. Zika's going to channel the Counter-Strike. Bulldog is chilling in the Shroud. Gets knocked out of it. Has to go into the Stasis alongside Zika. Tempered Fate is going to hit the back line. Shear's trying to go forward so he get towards Elk. There's the Grim Deliverance right on top of JJ, but he does have the GA. He is willing to drop here. Sheer is as well, so he'll go into the revive. The bullet time gets rid of Zika.
Zika's dead.
Play for 1xN, and now he can finally free run, trying to find some of these low health bar members. Elk dashes out. Sheer cannot get the pullback on the W. LNG, they can get desperate here. They can look for the Baron. There's the public execution. It's blind from Croco, and it does still find Erha. Xiaohu's going to be the target here. Goes into the Stasis. The Glacial Fissure trying to buy time to get their Orianna back up, but this time, Xiaohu cannot walk out. This time, 1xN can use the full power of his Misfortunes kit, and Zahen has been unleashed. LNG are not done in game 2.
LNG wait 34 minutes. They wait 34 minutes, Slayer, biding their time, losing waves. They find 2 good fights, and one of them will win the entire series.
Zika, you have been the juggernaut of this game all game long, but you cannot stand up to the full might of LNG. This Jax is not that powerful. He gets rid of Missing, but that's all he'll get. Comeback of the Demacia Cup. LNG sweep Weibo.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.